Tonight from the friendly confines, Wrigley Field in Chicago. It's the third of a four-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Buccos blanked the Cubbies last night, a final score of 6-0. Pirates have won 8 of their last 11, and they're making things very interesting in the National League Central Division as the Brewers have crept within just a half game of the Cubs in the Central. Greg Brown, Bob Walk, Robbie Ince-Mikowski with you. The Pirates last night shut out the Cubs, final 6-0, collected 10 hits. Cubs can't do anything offensively against the Pirates of late. Meanwhile, the Pirates, enough offense, and look at Pablo Reyes. He's kind of been the star of the show, Bob, the first 2 nights of this series. He's homered in back-to-back games.
Yeah, I think the key to winning tonight is get guys on base in front of Pablo. It's amazing seeing him come out there. He is so, unassuming as he comes to the plate. He's a little guy, doesn't weigh much, but he gets that leg kick going. He takes the big swing, and we've seen the ball jump off his bat. He certainly is putting himself on the radar for next spring training to be on this team opening day. A big smile always on his face. You just love it.
2 for 3 on base 4 times last night. Meanwhile, the pitching matchup, Ivan Nova, the right-handed veteran, goes up against lefty Jose Quintana.
He's really been on a roll of late, Nova has. And you look at the ERA for the season, it's very close to being down in the 3s. Got to have a good game tonight, move it down in there. That's always a pitcher's goal.
Nova's given up just 2 runs over his last 3 starts. Yeah, he'd love to end the season with an earned run average under 4. So the Buccos and the Cubbies going at it for the 3rd game of the 4-game series. Pirates have won 8 of their last 11 overall. They look to make it 3 straight over the Cubs from Wrigley coming up next. Three of the 4-game series. Look, those flags kind of tangled up, kind of like the division, Bob.
Yeah, they are.
That's wild.
Exactly. That's great to point that out. That's kind of cool. The way they're all just tangled up, and the division is just like that.
I got to tell you, that line was from someone in the truck.
Oh, was it?
I stole it.
Okay.
Toyota RAV4 lineup. Adam Frazier leads off, then it's Starling Marte and Jose Osuna. Elias Diaz is the catcher. Corey Dickerson is in left. Last night, his 13th 3-hit game of the year. Pablo Reyes at third. Then it's Jordan Luplow Kevin Newman, and Ivan Nova.
Quintana on the year, making start number 31. For years there, he was a lock 200 inning guy. He had, what, 4 years in a row. Not going to come close this year.
And first pitch underway, ball one. On time tonight. Last night an hour-long rain delay. And Frazier, 1 ball, 1 strike. 63 degrees winds out of the northwest at just 3 miles per hour. And you saw it doesn't seem to have an effect right now, much of one anyway. Here at Wrigley, the fans are hoping the Cubs get back on track. The Brewers hot on their tails, and the Brewers lead early in that game in St. Louis, 1-0. With the Cardinals. The Cardinals will be taking on the Cubs here this weekend. The Brewers will host the Tigers. Brewers' magic number to clinch their first postseason berth since 2011 is 1. They win tonight, they're in. Frazier 1 for 10 in the series.
Slowed down a little bit. He's still making some pretty good contact most at bats, but they've been falling in for him for a little while now.
He still has hit safely in 6 of his last 8 games. Quintana gets him, and they'll throw to first to complete that strikeout.
Looked like the curveball that ended up chasing.
Here's the Honda defense. David Bodie is at third base with Chris Bryant out. Javi Baez, the shortstop. Daniel Murphy, Anthony Rizzo on the right side of the infield. Kyle Schwarber, Jason Hayward, Ian Happ in the outfield left to right, and Victor Caratini is the catcher. They've gone back and forth with Caratini and Contreras. Wilson Contreras started last night. Marte returned to the starting lineup last night, was 1 for 3. Missed the opening game with a bit of a calf injury. Still sitting on 19 home runs, so there are some personal goals some of these players
Dickerson
would
needs
love
a
to
hit.
get. Yeah, Dickerson needs a hit to get to 300. Nova, we talked about Pirate starter tonight, would love to get under 4. Marte would love to get his 20th home run. He has hit safely in 7 of his last 9 games. 1 homer shy of becoming the 3rd Pirates player ever with 20 homers and 30 steals in the same season. We're going to talk to Chris Archer tonight live in the 3rd inning. His outstanding performance last night.
Four straight pitches, very elevated. What do you think? Curveball in the dirt here now?
Probably so.
No, they're going back upstairs. No, they went right down the middle. That was a good, solid pitch in the strike zone. That's a ball that at 92, Marte usually hurt that one. That got thrown by him. That was a great shot right there. You could see where the ball was when the bat was coming through the strike zone. Ball was basically in the glove. It's almost like he was looking for that curveball in the dirt,
expecting it.
Yeah, he crossed him up a little bit. You can't really guess too much with 2 strikes, or guess at all really with 2 strikes. You guess wrong, you're in trouble. Early in the count, yeah, go ahead if you want to take a shot at it. If you're wrong, You know, no big deal. It's a strike one or a strike two. You got another pitch to see. That was what I thought he was going to give Marte in the 2-2 pitch. Osuna could not hold up. Changeup. No.
Oh, driven deep to left field. Jose Osuna cracks one way out of here. Clear the deck with a cannonball in the first. And the Pirates lead 1-0. Osuna's third.
Well, how about that? I don't think that was even in the strike zone. Now, Quintana, we were watching the signs, and he was shaking off. Fastball away, shook off. Curveball shook off. Change up. I thought he said yes to that, but apparently he didn't, because then the catcher's glove is up and in. So he's looking for an up and in fastball. Didn't really get it in, but it was up out of the strike zone. Watch the height of this ball.
Huh.
That's up by the P on the chest. Look at that. Tomahawk job.
Almost all the way to Waveland. 407 feet, 103 miles an hour off the bat. And a 1-0 lead.
And that certainly wasn't wind aided in any way.
It's the 24th homer Quintana has given up in 165 innings. Pirates facing Quintana for the second time this season. Elias Diaz hitting in the cleanup spot. Jose Osuna for the first time this year bats in the 3-hole, and he's playing first base. Josh Bell does not start tonight. Instead, it's Osuna, and he delivers. And now Diaz. 13th game he's hit cleanup as Francisco Cervelli gets the night off. Strike is called there. Sam Holbrook is the crew chief, calling balls and strikes with Jim Wolf, Alfonso Marquez, and DJ Rayburn on the bases. Pirates have some interesting pieces. Don't know how they're going to work through it in 2019. We've talked a lot about Osuna and how much some of us who follow this club would love to see him get a lot of at-bats in a row, a lot of starts. And as Diaz chops one to first, and that'll go 3-1. Osuna, a 2-out bomb to left off Quintana. run deep of the left field wall. Chris Bryant had an issue with the left wrist last night, hit by a pitch. Was forced to leave the game, but not in there tonight. Check out Joe Madden's lineup. Daniel Murphy, Javier Baez, Anthony Rizzo, with Jason Hayward hitting cleanup. Ian Happ, Pittsburgh native and switch hitter, 4 for 17 with 3 homers against Nova. Kyle Schwarber's in left. We mentioned Victor Caratini, and the pitcher bats 8th most nights for the Cubs. David Bodie is at third base.
Nova's numbers, and that ERA of 4.01. That's what we were talking about. Would like to get it to a 3.99, if nothing else. And I know probably people at home are saying, "Well, what's the difference?" You know, it's believe me, it's a difference to the pitcher. You want it in the threes.
It would be the first time. This ball hit in the air to shallow left center field, and Corey Dickerson comes racing in and over to make the catch. Retires Daniel Murphy. It'll be the first time since his rookie year, 2011, that he finishes with an ERA under 4 in any full season of pitching. And now Javi Baez, who had a couple of hits last night, leading RBI man in the league with 110. He has 34 homers, tied for second. With that out, Nova's earned run average right now at even 4. How about that?
Just needs another out.
Yeah, one more out, get him out of there.
Yeah, I can't do that tonight. I'm expecting 6 innings. So he's going to have to be out there a while.
His final start of the year here at Wrigley. 29th start. Missed a little bit of time. Finger issue. Full count. Gets the strikeout of Baez.
What the movement on that fastball, Greg?
How about the location of those pitches? Right at the knee, almost every one of them.
Watch this bottom drop out of that one. Wow. Look at that. Now that's a sinker.
Man.
Baez.
Yeah.
Was that a strike? No, son, not close.
Baez down on strikes. Here's Rizzo. Anthony Rizzo, 2 for 6 in the series.
It was a strike when he started to swing at it.
Rizzo 1 for 3 last night. He's got 96 runs batted in, 8th most in the league. There's that one right into Diaz's mitt. Ron Nova has given up a total of 2 runs over his last 3 starts. His last 7 outings, an earned run average of just over 2.5. A whip under 1. Walks and hits per innings pitched. Falls behind Rizzo 3-1.
A couple of changeups in a row.
Justin Message is the acting pitching coach with Ray Searage, having undergone neck surgery. Shallow center field, going to drop in.
Yeah, Greg, I think the movement made that a hit. Movement on the fastball because of that little bit of run. It got down on the end of the bat, and because of that, didn't carry.
Jordan Luplo's playing right field tonight. Starling Marte in center with Corey Dickerson in left. Jose Osuna, Adam Frazier on the right side of the infield. Kevin Newman at shortstop. Pablo Reyes starts at third. Elias Diaz catches. Pablo Reyes, his second big league start at third base. Now Jason Hayward. Hayward starting in center field, 0 for 3 last night, 1 for 7 in this series. Well done, Diaz. Rizzo a 2-out single. First base coach Will Venable offers instructions. Nova faces these Chicago Cubs for the 8th time in his career. 4th time this season. He falls behind 2-1. Bucks have won 4 of the last 6 games played here at Wrigley, and Nova has been a part of that. He's won 3 of his 4 career starts in the home of the Cubs. Launch toward left deep. And an opposite field 2-run homer for Jason Hayward, his 8th. And it's 2-1 Cubs.
For no wind at all going out toward left field. A couple of balls that really carried well. Opposite field for Hayward. A two-seamer that didn't get away. It started inside. You saw the track of the ball as it came right back onto the plate. And it looked like Diaz, where the glove was, he wanted that pitch away, running off the plate. Just bad location. That one right on the corner.
Even now on Ian Happ, switch hitter. That home run that Nova gave up, the 26th this season, 26th long ball. It's in the top 10 of the most dingers allowed by any National League pitcher. See that from strike throwers. Does not get a strike call. 2-2.
Yeah, guys that are all over the strike zone, and you know, Nova's always been somebody that he'd rather go for a nice chunk of the plate than walk you. And when you do that, occasionally you're going to give up a long ball.
Ends up striking out a couple, but he gives up a couple on the Hayward homer, and it's 2-1 Cubs.
Sportsnet is brought to you by the law firm of Bordas & Bordas. Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice. Let's go Bucks!
Jason Hayward's home run gives the Cubs a 2-1 lead. Cubs not quite in desperation mode, but it's getting to the point where they know they need to start winning some ball games here. They do lead the Central by a half game. Corey Dickerson, a .299 average, 9th in the league. Ball to strike. You see it. The Brewers up 1-0 in St. Louis. Jolie Chassin for the Brewers. John Gant for the Cardinals.
You know, when you're scoreboard watching here in this ballpark, you know, you're down. And this used to be a lot of the ballparks not too long ago. You're watching them hang the numbers up there, and then if one doesn't get hung for a while, you're sitting there with your buddy in the dugout going, man,
there's no.
Yeah, Cardinals have been hitting for a long time. What do you think's going on?
Yeah.
Because they don't have those little updates. You don't have the, you know, oh look, there's one out and a runner at second and third, like the new scoreboards have that. Here, no, you got to wait, see what happens.
Dickerson flies out, brings up Pablo Reyes. 4 for 8 in the series. We talked about him. We're going to talk about him again because tonight's Barrel Automotive League leader stat involves Pablo Reyes. And the National League batters this September who've had the highest hard hit rate. That's the highest percentage of balls hit with an exit velocity of at least 95 miles an hour. Ryan Braun first, Reyes second. And you see Josh Bell 5th on that list. Pretty much all you can ask a hitter to do, hit the ball hard.
Hit the ball hard, that's it. Every now and then there's a situational hitting that kind of arises where you want to hit direction as far as one half of the field or the other.
Tops this ball, looking for a swinging bunt hit, but a nice play. Just a nice easy scoop on the other end by Rizzo. David Bodie was taking ground balls earlier tonight.
They put that you know, ball pretty much right on the money, even though it was low. And Rizzo's pretty good at digging them out, so it wasn't that tough of a play for Rizzo at all. Just reach right down in front of him. Got him by about a half a step.
David Bodie with the play. Now Jordan Luplow. Getting a start. Takes ball one. Luplow started in center field on Monday, starting Marte out. He was 0 for 3 with a walk and a line drive out to left. Just one hit in his last 16 at bats. 88 ABs in the big leagues. 3 homers. Jose Osuna hit his 3rd home run in the first inning that gave the Pirates a short-lived lead. Pirates see yet another lefty. All 4 games of this series, left-handers for the Cubs. Wade Miley started the final game of the series at PNC Park before this road trip. Quintana, the 29-year-old from Barranquilla, Colombia. Close 3-2.
McLove didn't move. He had to have been given that target off the plate.
Popped it up. Hayward or the right fielder Happ. It's Happ. Down in order. 2-1 Cubs. Cubs go to the bottom of the second inning. Allegheny Health Network injury update. Tough news for the rookie reliever Edgar Santana. He is to undergo Tommy John surgery. Dr. James Andrews confirmed what the Pirates physicians, Pat DeMayo at Allegheny Health Network and AGH, that he would need the Tommy John surgery. And of course that means he, like Chad Kuhl, will miss all of 2019. That's a big blow, certainly to Santana and to the Pirates bullpen.
Yeah, I really feel bad for Santana. It's just, you know, a youngster have to go through that. You know, it is right at the end of his rookie season when he has pitched so well and established himself. It's kind of a heartbreaking injury to have happen here right at the end. And the Pirates will definitely miss him next year.
Jameson Tiles been through it. There's a bunch of pitchers have been through it. Nick Kingham,
the list of
Clay Holmes.
It seems like the list that have been through it is longer than the list that have avoided it.
It's 3-1 now on Schwarber. And the shortstop Newman. Retires Schwarber, and we check out some news and notes on the lowdown, lower left-hand part of your screen. Dansby Swanson going to miss the rest of the season. That's talk about a big blow to the Braves. Torn ligament in his hand. The Yankees' Didi Gregorius cleared to resume baseball activities, so looks like they will have him for the wild card game. John Gibbons, as was assumed, not going to return as manager of the Blue Jays next year. They'll be looking for a new skipper. Mookie Betts, 40th player in Major League history with 30 steals and 30 homers in a season. The Red Sox pounded the Orioles 19-3 in game one of the day-night doubleheader at Fenway today. Into center field, Caratini is retired. 2 outs.
Is Buck Showalter coming back, or?
I don't believe
There's
so.
all kinds of speculation that
Didn't they already say that he was not?
That's why I was wondering if there was anything official.
No, I guess not.
Been some
nothing official, I guess.
Some articles, things. month of September to where he won't be coming back, but I haven't seen anything from the Orioles about that. He's been there quite a while.
Oh, yeah.
And they've had a horrible, horrible season, so maybe they will make a move.
Jose Quintana, like his mound opponent, feeble at the plate. Four hits and 49 at bats. Not an automatic out, but as close as you can get.
Twice ahead of Novas. Right?
Based on hits.
Yeah.
And he goes down easily. Third strikeout for Nova. Chris Archer going to be our guest coming up. Head to the third inning at Wrigley Field, and as promised on the headsets with us is last night's starter and winner, and just keeps getting better and better for Chris Archer as a Bucko. 6 shutout innings, 9 strikeouts. Chris, first of all, happy birthday.
Thank you very much, and thanks for having me on, guys.
How you feeling at 30?
It's weird to have a 3.
Tell me about it. Yeah,
to lead
ages ago.
Yeah, but no, my body feels great. Especially after that big win last night. So trying to get another one tonight for the boys by being a cheerleader this time.
Yeah, it looked like last night you really had good command of your pitches, especially your off-speed pitch. You threw a lot of change-ups. You've been simplifying things from what we hear as far as strategy-wise, just going with Cervelli. Is that really all there is to it? Is just kind of keep things simple, just try to execute pitches?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes being intelligent in baseball hurts you. I can overthink things. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but I overthink things. I analyze sometimes too deeply. And September 1, Cervelli just said, hey, don't think, just throw. I got you. And like we talked about, the month of September has been much more like myself than the month of August.
Well, you definitely looked like yourself out there last night. I mean, that was a pretty awesome work. All the strikeouts and keeping the pitch count in good shape. That also is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, guys, I told you my first interview, I mean, my goal is to go 9 innings every time. That might not happen, but, I pitched and I feel like I had a couple bullets left in the tank, but with the way it ended and the way the game went yesterday they used 9 pitchers, 4 in 1 inning. I had a couple 20-minute innings. It just, 6 innings and 91 pitches was enough considering we had that big of a lead.
How do you, you know, I was watching you run the bases yesterday. It looks like you enjoy.
Ooh. Well, that's a fair ball. Newman was surprised. Everybody was.
It's like the ball boy tried to catch that.
Yeah, what the?
But I was watching you on the base path last night. It looks like you really enjoy playing the whole game of baseball. You're going to like being in the National League, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, definitely, especially when I get more time to practice, especially the bunting aspect. I haven't gotten a sac bunt down yet. That's very important to me because I know what it means for me to get extra outs late in the game. I have gotten a couple knocks, but yeah, running the bases, like that's always been like part of the fun for me in baseball.
Well, you're very athletic. You're good at it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Hopefully Nova can beat this out or not.
He tries to bunt Newman to second, but aggressive Rizzo.
Yeah, he's so. He always leaves. He cheats. He comes in early, leaves the bag, and makes it very difficult to get those bunts down. Hey, Chris, you know, I know you pitched at Fenway a lot, Yankee Stadium. Do you still have kind of butterflies when you go into a historic type ballpark, or is that past now?
You know, I try to treat every venue the same. Whether we're at home or on the road, there's fans or there's not fans. I try to treat every venue the same because my job's the same. It's 60 feet, 6 inches, regardless of where I'm at. But I will say, the more energy that's there, you can feel it. And whether we're at home or on the road, I try to channel that into positive energy.
Is it weird warming up indoors here in the room back there?
That was a little different, but I can see that it's beneficial probably in April and in October.
Chris, what are your off-season plans? We've got 2 outs. Hopefully this happening continues. But maybe as briefly as you could tell us, what are your off-season plans?
Well, the first 4 to 6 weeks is all about rest and active recovery. I like to travel a little bit. I like to spend time with my family. But once November, early November rolls around, we're getting after it. I might, you know, pop somewhere super warm in December. But for the most part, I'm going to be preparing for next season.
And you've got one more start in you, don't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because that seemed to be a question yesterday. I guess you answered that. You want to get that last W.
Well, guys, hey, thanks for having me on.
Hey, Chris, thanks, man.
You
know the business. You know the business.
Yes, sir.
Thanks,
yes, sir.
Chris.
All right, guys.
Chris Archer. He's been there before. An old hat at that as the Pirates and Cubs play. The 3rd inning, and again we thank Chris Archer, celebrating his 30th birthday today in Chicago. A big part of that Pirate rotation next year. Just to hear the enthusiasm his voice, everything he does, boy, he's got just a ton of passion for the game. Ivan Nova faces David Bodie, third baseman.
Yeah, it really was yesterday. Watching him when there was a play, you know, particularly when he was running the second base. And I mean, he's got some athleticism, some quickness. He can have an effect on a game out there.
A ton of energy, and as we said almost from the outset when he was matched up with Francisco Cervelli, the two of them.
Oh yeah,
should be sponsored by Everready.
That is for sure.
And a base hit hard into right field to start the inning. Brings up Daniel Murphy. We'll talk about next year. 2019 Pirates season tickets available now. With full, half, and 20 game plans available, you can pick the plan that fits your needs. Get year-long benefits like price discounts, flexible exchange policies, team store discounts, and much more. Check it out on pirates.com/season tickets. It won't be long. Game 1 2019. April 1st. The home opener.
It will go fast. You heard Chris say just kind of sit around for a little while, and then November, then pretty
get after it.
Then you're popping down somewhere warm, and before you know it, you're throwing off a mound. A little batting practice with somebody, and then there's a game, and season starts. It's like it's like the cycle of the year, the seasons, the spring, the summer, autumn. It's really all about baseball.
Murphy chasing that pitch in the dirt.
And then there's the winter when it's cold and you're inside, and it's all about making plans.
Those long winter days and nights, and you long for the game of baseball.
Looking every morning, did somebody make any trades? Was a free agent signed somewhere? The Hot Stove League.
Two balls, one strike. Murphy, a vicious cut. Rogers Hornsby, the former Cub, said, people ask me what I do in winter when there's no baseball. I'll tell you what I do. I stare out the window and wait for spring. And he probably wasn't kidding. You see Rogers Hornsby grabbing a cup of coffee, looking out that window, the snow.
Yep.
Waiting for baseball.
No internet back then.
No.
Just coffee, window, and snow.
Ivan Nova facing Daniel Murphy with a runner at first base and nobody out. Jose Osuna homered in the first for the Pirates, and then in the bottom half with two outs, Jason Hayward homered with a man aboard. Cardinals have tied their game against the Brewers. Fifth inning in St. Louis, 1-1. And nice play by Newman. Couldn't get a throw off, even if he did. Nothing he could have done. It's going to be an infield hit, first and second.
A couple of ground balls hit the other direction. Both times the middle infielder was playing up the middle, and they crossed us up, hitting the ball the other way on the ground. 2 hits because of it.
Nobody out, and here's Javier Baez. Some folks try to start an MVP chant.
They had one going yesterday, and it led to an error. Remember?
Yeah. After that great diving play he made.
Yeah, then they started the MVP chant.
The next batter.
The very next play was a silly error, and the chant stopped. You don't want to fall behind this guy. He's not a guy that you can think, I'm going to make sure I throw a strike here. I don't want to walk him. He doesn't fall in that category, especially with two guys on base. And you're down a run. Got to make a good pitch. Pitcher's pitch. Nova has something in mind. Hasn't seen the sign for it yet. Oh, it was right there. I don't know. Diaz, see the way he jumped way outside and then had to come back and catch the ball? You know, I don't know if that affects umpires or not, but I could live with a lot less of that motion and just be quiet back there.
Bouncing ball on a 3-0 pitch and off the glove of Frazier, and the bases are loaded. E4.
Well, Greg, he did take a shot at the big part of the plate. I mean, this was right down the middle, but he had the good sinker action on the baseball, which got the ball put on the ground, but then we came up with nothing. Now, Frazier's been doing pretty well on defense, I think, out at second base of late. But one of the things I think everybody will think about in the winter when you're making those plans and hot stove league stuff is probably going to have a very good pitching staff. Got to have that defense to make use of it.
Pirates really in the soup. Bases loaded, nobody out, and here's Anthony Rizzo. Josh Harrison has only gotten less than a handful of starts in September, with Frazier getting most of those games at second. Infield at double play depth. Fans sense a big moment in the third inning. And toward center field, Marte going to set up for a throw toward third, and the runners will tag and move up, despite the fact that the throw went to the infield. It's 3-1.
Yeah, the throw probably should have went to second base instead of the third. And then you get a double play, the inning's over. Now there will be no double play attempt.
Decide if they want to challenge it.
Didn't look like really a close play at second. Waiting. No challenge. This is the play they were looking at.
Sacrifice fly for Rizzo.
Just the way Baez plays. He's one of the biggest chance takers you'll ever see. He knew that throw was going to go to third, and he took advantage.
So the surprising thing for me was that it looked as though Marte just a split second long before he threw the ball, and it really wasn't with a lot of authority. I don't know whether he's kind of caught in between as to what to do or what.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think as that ball was coming down, he was running things through his mind like, how deep am I? Do I have a shot at the plate? Well, no. Should I go to third? Do I throw this ball to second base? I don't think he really had a good feel for exactly how deep he was and where he should go with the baseball. I noticed the same little hesitation you did.
It's popped up. Diaz. Oh, he makes the catch, hanging on for the second out. Now they're saying it hit the netting.
Yeah.
Now they're going to get some help. Alfonso Marquez had a better angle, perhaps. Clint Hurdle. They're saying no catch.
Watch the netting. See if you can see the netting move.
Yeah. You can see the mic move.
Yeah, well, was that guy that was down there moving it? Look at that. Look
Oh,
at him.
yeah, yeah.
See, they're leaning
Oh, yeah.
into it.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to make it hit the ball. How did that hit that?
No, you're right. 100% right.
That's the.
You can't certainly go on the netting.
The people were moving the net.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the netting is meaningless because of the people moving it.
They're
right.
pushing on the net,
No
trying
doubt.
to make it get as close to the ball as it could. That's why. Did you see Diaz talking to the people in the stands? Like, say, I know what you guys are trying to do. Or he was talking to them after that play. They were pushing that net out as far as they could.
Diaz is just now watching it.
Yeah.
On the scoreboard. Well, this is going to be an interesting decision then. New York.
Well, we don't have a. I mean, it's not like the PGA. We're not. You know, you're not focused in, zoomed in on the ball. So you know, I mean, you're following the guy that's catching it. So you're not really seeing the net.
No catch.
I don't know, Greg. I do not understand.
You know what's interesting there too, no, Bob? How about that Sam Holbrook called him out and was overruled by DJ Rayburn? That replay. That's gonna be a moot point. We used to call that cheaters proof when we were kids.
Cheaters proof. I like that. It's a good one.
But did you see that on that last replay?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
The home plate umpire called him out. The crew chief, home plate umpire, and DJ Rayburn comes down there and overrules it.
Well, I don't know if he overruled it. He was telling him, and then so the plate umpire says, "Okay, if you had a better look than I did, apparently, so we'll change the call."
Look, who's closer?
You're
That was crazy.
preaching to the choir, Greg. And cheaters proof. That's all I got to go on. I like it.
So 2 outs and Ian Happ. It'd be big for Nova. To give up just one, and the bases loaded, nobody out. By the way, the Brewers have taken the lead back in St. Louis, 2-1 Milwaukee. Nova trying to win his 10th game of the year. See Jairo Munoz at the plate. 2 outs, nobody on in the 5th inning in St. Louis. Brewers with a win tonight in St. Louis, and if the Pirates can come back and beat the Cubs, incredibly enough, the Brewers would lead the Central.
Western Division up for grabs. A lot of things going to come down to the wire.
Colorado a half game back of the Dodgers. Rockies hosting the Phillies tonight. Dodgers in Phoenix.
Those Phillies been in a tailspin. Lost 6 in a row now.
Almost got a chase.
Good block. He was able to smother that one. Back foot curveball slides out there, gets both knees down.
Cubs with a win would clinch a postseason berth. Full count on Ian Happ. Nova struck him out to end the 1st inning. Walks him to load them up. Working it. See 58 pitches, and now Justin Message.
This is a kind of a timeout, give him a breather because of the long inning and how many pitches he's had to throw here. 2 2/3.
So far a 28 pitch 3rd inning. Quick 1-2-3 second.
Got a little bit of a rest during the phone call to the headquarters.
Schwarber bounced out to start the 2nd inning. Rizzo's sacrifice fly makes it a 3-1 ball game in this 3rd. Over 3rd base, Daniel Murphy with an infield hit. Javier Baez reached 2nd on the error charge to Adam Frazier, and the walk to Happ. David Bodie started the inning with a solid single to right field, and he scored on the sac fly by Rizzo.
Nice curveball. That curveball's been in pretty good spots every time he throws it, and it's got some hard break to it. Some chases.
Schwarber 3 out of 13 in his career against Nova.
Nova's going to the whip with that curveball right here against Schwarber. That might be why.
An average against the curveball.
Yeah, just a $157, not bad. Some other pretty good pitchers there with good hooks.
Well, we talked about it that Nova would rather deliver a pitch well over the plate than walk a guy, and now the base is loaded. He can't afford to walk Schwarber.
So I'm at curveball.
Forced in a run.
Nova hates to walk anybody. You know that right now he just that makes him sick to walk in a run.
Probably count on one hand the times he's had back-to-back walks in his Pirates career, let alone forcing in a run with a walk. Two rare occurrences with Nova. Back-to-back walks and a bases-loaded free pass. Now Victor Caratini. A 4-1 Cubs lead. And Osuna. Oh, they didn't crush the ball off Nova. Didn't get all the breaks. Cubs get a couple. Lead 4-1.
All-wheel drive RAV fourth inning. Toyota, what drives you?
Well, the Cubs lead 4-1. Heading to the fourth inning. Glenn Hurdle came out to talk to Sam Holbrook between innings.
Definitely wanted an explanation as to what happened there and why the call was changed, and then what they saw in New York.
Yeah, it was really an odd play on the Hayward pop-up toward the screen. Diaz made the catch. The home plate umpire, who was closer, way closer than the third base umpire, and he's the crew chief. He called him out, but DJ Rayburn, you just don't see that very often, where he didn't even, it's not like Holbrook asked him for help.
Well, in Rayburn's defense, if you're the third base umpire and you see the ball hit the netting and you see him call him out, aren't you going to say something?
I said, you just don't see it often.
No, you don't, but you should see it.
Yeah, but you rarely, if ever, do. And that's why it's so unusual.
You know, maybe if umpires would have got together before and did that, we wouldn't have replay.
Agreed. I agree with that. I mean, look at Holbrook. He's right there watching it all. Yeah, you could do away with replay just by having all the umps communicate with each other.
Well, and on some plays, I mean, they're those ones where they show and somebody is out by a quarter of an inch.
Well, then you wouldn't have any replay. Just like leave it anything that close, the original call. But anything egregious, another umpire comes over and says, "No, hey man,
you missed that."
Yeah, he missed. He was out by a mile.
Right,
Okay,
right.
we'll get it right. Don't need to go to New York. Don't need replay.
So if Rayburn did see that ball hit the netting, then I'm like, hey, you got to speak up.
Yeah, but do it all the time.
Yeah.
For all plays.
Every time somebody sees something,
yep,
you got to speak up.
Wouldn't that be something? We no longer need replay. Call it the common sense rule. Pirates down 3. Starling Marte. How about last night we saw Marte walk twice in a game. It was his 816th major league game and the 14th time in his career he had a multi-walk game. And the first time this season. And he's caught looking. Not happy about it.
Gotta be careful. You're gonna get thrown out.
Struck out swinging in the first.
Borderline, according to the WB Mason strike zone, it just nipped the edge.
Wow.
Is outside.
Where's DJ Rayburn? Hey, that was way outside.
Can't see that from there.
Alfonso Marquez could. Second base umpire.
Not really. You can just see where the catcher catches it.
I think just about everybody could see that one was outside.
Well, on our WB Mason strike zone.
And now the appeal. And the first base umpire rings him up.
They're all against us, Greg.
It would appear that way.
You know, he might have got the bat out there too far, but didn't it seem like way after the ball was already gone by? It's kind of odd looking from the side, wasn't it? The ball was in the glove.
One on Diaz. Back-to-back Ks for Quintana. Signed by the Mets in 2006. Suspended the following year for violating terms of the minor league baseball drug program, and the Mets released him July of that year. Signed by the Yankees as a minor league free agent. The following March 2008. The White Sox eventually signed him as a minor league free agent November 2011. Put up some good years with the White Sox.
Well over 800 innings in a 4-year span.
Pirates were rumored to be interested in Quintana last year. Yeah, 4 straight years of 200 or more innings with the White Sox. And toward right center, right fielder Happ. Pirates go down in order. And it comes up 4-1.
But off the field, he's doing something even bigger. I'm Robbie, it's Mikowski. What he's doing is he's collecting as many pairs of sneakers as he can to send back to his native Venezuela, and it starts with him. He himself has collected over 200 sneakers on his own, and what he's doing is asking his teammates, those that have sneaker contracts but have unused money. A lot of times teams, instead of getting cash for deals, they get credit and they can buy as many sneakers as they want. So what he's doing is he's asking his teammates, Greg and Bob, to buy as many kids sneakers as they can. They have him shipped to the clubhouse. He's going to bring him down there to Venezuela. I asked him how he got this whole thing started. He said, hey, it was just an idea that people down there need as many sneakers, as many shoes as they can, and this is the most impressive part. He's doing everything by himself. I said, well, do you have a website that we can put out there for your foundation? He's doing it through his foundation. He said, no, I'm just doing it by myself. I said, just by yourself, nobody else? He said, no, it's a one-man foundation that Elias Diaz is doing. And in addition, he's working on a restaurant down there in Venezuela. And his goal is to have this restaurant open by November so the natives can come down there when they are hungry and everybody eats for free. What a good deed he is doing.
Good man, Elias Diaz. Thank you, Robbie. Diaz from Maracaibo, Venezuela. Working tonight behind the plate with Ivan Nova. And the pitcher Quintana at the plate, and a 2-2 count. Venezuela represented on this Pirates team with Jose Osuna, of course, Diaz, Francisco Cervelli, Felipe Vasquez. Quintana struck out in the second. Flirting with a hit, but fouling it off. Career batting average of .061. 6 hits in 99 career at-bats. And Pablo Reyes. Quintana not even walking to first base. Pretty much stopping.
Got to conserve his energy.
Yeah. Good move. Nova giving up 2 runs in the third inning. 1 was earned, and it was David Bodie who got the frame started. Wrapped a single to right. Longmont, Colorado. Last 24 games hitting just 148. David Bodie. AAA Iowa this year, 61 games at 268. Nova's last start, 4 1/3 innings against the Brewers. And a rain delay forced him out. Here's Frazier. A low throw handled by Osuna. Get a behind-the-scenes look at PNC Park with a PNC Park tour. Check out the dugout, batting cages, press box, even the Pirates clubhouse. Off-season tours now available. Tickets start as low as $8. Go to pirates.com/tours. Daniel Murphy has flied out and singled.
He's really taking his time in there. Letting his pitcher, I was going to say, get a little rest, but then he hit the first pitch. Nova needs a little rest. He's been out there and working hard tonight. 76 pitches. 3 2/3. Not the start he was looking for. This one won't get the ERA under 4.
And the runner goes, and from his knees, a throw and a safe call and a stolen base for Daniel Murphy.
It looked like a pretty good tag, even though that ball was in the dirt. Close. A real good job by Frazier catching that ball that bounced. Real close.
Allegheny Health Network Supermo look.
Guess he must have been in there. One of the other umpires would have said something.
Yeah, sure. They always do that. Pirates, of course, out of challenges. It really didn't matter. Alfonso Marquez, second base umpire. On a strike on Javier Baez. Down the line and left. So bring home another run. 5-1.
Turn a 2-out single into a run. The steal of second pays off. Trying to go upstairs with a fastball, do just that, throw the ball exactly where they want to, and it didn't matter. Baez was there waiting. Anderson up in the bullpen.
Frazier, long run. Knocks it down, can't field it cleanly. Base hit for Rizzo.
Frazier's been so good out there on defense of late, but not tonight.
Has a base hit for Rizzo. All with 2 outs. Rizzo's second hit. He also has a sacrifice fly and a run scored. Here's Jason Hayward, who hit a 2-run homer in the first. Five runs for the Cubs so far. They've scored as many runs tonight as they had in the previous 6 games combined played against the Pirates. And again, a ground ball to the right side. And another run. Throw to third. Perfect throw from Luplow to get the final out at third base, but an RBI single for Hayward brings home Baez. Rizzo is erased at third. The Pirates trailing the Cubs 6-1. Seems as though DeGrom has kind of taken such a, I mean, as you mentioned, his ERA so low. It seems as though he's the clear front runner. You know, this subject has come up about wins and the importance of W's among starting pitchers. You know, DeGrom's ERA coming in of 1.77. With Scherzer with 18 wins now and 300 strikeouts. As Corey Dickerson drives one deep to center field. Hayward turns all the way around, looks up and sees it go. Corey Dickerson hits his 13th. And it is 6-2.
That might put him over 300, Greg, for a batting average for the year, too. That long home run. He has been quite a player for the Pirates this year. And he continues night after night to show good defense out in left field. He's made some plays tonight. About keeping Baez at first base on his hit down the line. Little things like that you know, nobody really, you know, we didn't talk about. I didn't say anything, but I noticed. Real quick release, one hop throw into second base. He has done a great job for us.
Pablo Reyes puts a charge into one, but Happ able to track it down. StatCast AI, powered by AWS, and the home run by Corey Dickerson. He's in 13 homers, 54 RBIs, and right now his average sitting at 300 for the year. Quintana's given up 2 solo shots. Another strike call.
Getting a lot of those backdoor curveballs called strikes that aren't quite making it all the way through the screen door.
Clay Holmes joins Tanner Anderson.
Stylish leg kick. See that? Points that toe straight out. Bronson Arroyo like.
I don't think we saw that a couple times out.
He varies it. He varies it.
Yeah.
He'll do it once and then he won't do it again.
I didn't see it. His signature leg kick in the minor leagues.
Oh.
Bronson Arroyo is a good comp. That leg kick. One out, a run in. Kevin Newman, and then the pitcher spot to follow Luplow. Three home runs, 7 RBIs for Luplow. They go to the bottom of the 7th inning in St. Louis. The Brewers leading the Cardinals 2-1. Rockies get a run up on the Phillies, 1-0. They're in the 4th inning at Coors Field. Now Luplow has Worked the count to 3-2. I think Luplow thought that was ball 4. But he's going to have to put that ankle guard back on. Three and two now.
Put all the guards back on. He was taking his base. But Thomas said, hey, no, that's 3.
Hit hard, and he'll take that. Rather than a walk, a double for Luplow. And now heading toward third. And Luplow, boy, he can turn it on. He's got some speed in him. An extra motor. As he saw that ball rattle around in the corner.
This is what you get with the younger guys that are trying to make a name for themselves. They're going hard right out of the box. Like you, okay, he hit a double, but look at that. Look how hard he's running. And now he's going to pick up the baseball. He sees, oh, he missed it. Now I'm going to go to third.
He's there with 1 out. Newman can get him home. It's a 6-3 game, but it's a comebacker. And Quintana is going to throw him out.
You're coming off the bag, and you know the infield is back, so any ground ball in the middle of the infield you're going to score on. But he just kind of forgot about the pitchers also in the middle of that infield. Got to get by him first.
Bodie applies the tag on Luplow. Ryan Lavarnway is going to pinch hit for Ivan Nova. Contract purchase from AAA this month of September. All 4 at bats as a pinch hitter. Singled as a pinch hitter on Saturday night. And the walk-off hit last Tuesday at PNC Park against the Royals. '77 games at Indy, hit .288 with 9 homers, 33 runs batted in. Splitting time for the most part with Jacob Stallings. Disappointing start for Nova, his final start of the year. Was up 6 runs, 5 earned. And Jesse Chavez up in the bullpen for the Cubs.
Man, he is really getting some calls out there on the outside.
Ryan Lavarnway trying to get on, give Frazier a shot. Roy Dickerson's home run in the 5th, leading off this inning. And then the 1-out triple by Luplow. But Newman hit a comebacker to the mound. Newman 1 for 2 tonight. Lavarnway, a 3-2 count. Veteran catcher. He'll be off on the pitch. Line to right for the final out. Hit it hard, but carried out to Happ. And he tied Jim Deshaies' Major League record. There he is, JD.
He struck out most of those guys, I'm sure, on high fastballs. He liked to work it upstairs. And that fastball did not look that big.
Tanner Anderson takes over. Gave up 1 run in 3 2/3 innings on Sunday against the Brewers.
There's that leg kick.
Happ struck out, walked against Nova. Nobody there by the time Newman gets to it.
They have been hitting a lot of ground balls the other way, haven't they, tonight? Got that ball on that side. Now, this is the first one I think where there's been an actual shift on. The other two that I can remember came with, they're just playing up the middle. But either way, when the infielder has to go a long ways, you know, especially if it's the shortstop side, it doesn't make any difference whether it gets there or not. It's going to be a hit. side of an old ballpark that is. Get the beams holding the different levels up. You don't see that anymore. That old style arched light supports. What a jewel. The beams aren't for everybody. Sometimes you might have to look through one.
Look through one.
But I guess that's why they don't have them anymore, huh?
I never went to Forbes Field, but I know, you know, and it certainly had a lot of charm. But
the beams.
Veteran Pirate fans will never bring that up. They'll talk about the days of Forbes Field, how great a ballpark, no bad seats. They'll never bring up the beams.
Yeah. I went to a playoff game at Candlestick years ago.
And it hit up the middle.
And there was a beam there that didn't care for it. And you don't even have to sit like right next to it, like that guy. You could be 8-10 rows back, but it's still, you're like leaning left. You're kind of like, it's always in your view. And
yep.
You know, the modern stadiums have been able to figure out how to hold everything up without putting a beam every 20 feet. Engineers.
Old school.
Wonderful people. Yeah, the old days, well, you got to hold it up. You got to put something underneath it.
Yeah.
Good for hanging signs on, things like that. Not good for seeing around. See the level where the suites were, that used to be the old broadcast booth. Well, it used to be all down in there.
Of course, they really upgraded when they put them up here.
Yeah, they did a nice job with it. How bad were they when they were down there? This was a major upgrade.
Were they actually worse down there? I don't know.
They were like in catwalks and stuff. Got a picture on the back wall here of Harry Carey. And he's sitting down there in one of the old, I guess the old radio booth, and you can see how they're just kind of hanging underneath the stands. Harry's trademark glasses.
Still doing that 7th inning stretch. Guest conductors. The 7th inning stretch. Bunted by Caratini. We'll get a sacrifice out of it following the singles from Happ and Schwerber. Point Park University tweet. Shard taking in a ball game here, first ever, sitting behind home plate.
Oh, the older gray uniforms there. The Pirate fans do a great job of traveling. You see them follow us all over the country. You like that, you know. It's nice to be such a fan that you have these baseball destinations where you want to go and see and watch baseball games. Wonder what would be the favorite road park of any Pirate fan?
Hashtag Bucks Booth,
what
right?
do you think they would say? I think Wrigley
might be up there.
Might be number one.
Yeah.
If you have an opinion of your favorite road park, where would it be? Let us know.
Hashtag Bucks Booth.
See how many Wrigley fans there are out there.
La Stella.
You know where I think we might get a lot of responses if we do on this? Washington. It seems like we always get a good Pirate crowd down to play the Nationals. Now that's an awfully big place, but as a fan, that might be a nice place to go and check out the monuments during the day. And
well, two different questions then. We're asking your favorite destination ballpark. favorite destination city.
Okay.
Because
give us both of those.
Yeah. I would think that the Nationals Park doesn't have the charm of a Wrigley, right?
No, but it might. I think it's a very charming place.
Okay. Whatever. Intentional walk to the pinch hitter La Stella.
Either way, favorite road city, favorite road ballpark.
The most desirable noise level of the PA. We get that on there too as a survey question.
It's pretty loud here at times. But nice to get that a called strike. Bases loaded. Don't want to fall behind.
I'm sure it's not the case. It just seems like it tonight that just about every close call has gone against the Pirates.
When they're going against you,
just seems like
you notice it.
Yeah.
When you're getting all the calls, it's like, oh, okay.
High chopper. Frazier there. A little bobble on the first double play. So Tanner Anderson comes on and puts up a scoreless bottom of the fifth.
TNT Sportsnet is brought to you by Barrel Automotive. We'll beat anybody's price. Find out more at barrel.com. And by Allegheny Health Network, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates and fans like you. Let's go Bucks!
6-2 Cubs. This is the 18th meeting of the year between these two clubs. Pirates have won 9 of the first 17. They need to come back, though, against the bullpen. Here's Jesse Chavez.
See his numbers on the year. Thrown 9 innings against the Pirates, 9 shutout innings so far.
Acquired from the Texas Rangers the 19th of July for a minor league pitcher. And Frazier quickly retired. Here are some answers to the question about favorite ballpark, favorite city. How about San Diego, because it's in San Diego?
That's a great answer there.
No question, Milwaukee, the park and the city. Hashtag Horsemen.
Fenway. It's a nice call. We haven't been there that many times, but I've always enjoyed it when we go.
That was a real lot of fun last year. The openers.
It's a little cool.
Coors Field. Big wide open ballpark. Dodger Stadium.
There's a lot of good ones, and mainly it's about the stadium. Have you noticed?
I have, yes.
Only one city, and that was San Diego, and you can understand that. San Diego's got them both. Great city to go to and a wonderful ballpark. So that's a good call on that one. Petco, I think, is underappreciated when people are talking about good baseball parks. Don't you think?
I agree with that. There was also a Twitter tweet we just had about Milwaukee being a favorite destination. But yeah, I agree. San Diego's outstanding ballpark, great city.
Milwaukee is kind of like a smaller version of Chicago.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Good restaurants, places like that if you want to, enjoy that when you go on your baseball road trip. And the thing about Milwaukee too is, who cares what the weather is? Close the roof, let's play.
I'm fan. PNC Park, favorite away park. And now Marte fouls a pitch off. By the way, that previous pitch, to be fair, Marte got that borderline call.
And I can certainly understand, I think, Cub fans liking PNC. I think PNC Park is a modern version of Wrigley Field. Even the backdrop is similar with the high rises. Oh.
Where's Robbie?
It's like catching a knuckleball. Is that what Uke says?
Yeah, let
it stop rolling, then pick it up.
Back to the backstop, pick it up. Two outs of the sixth. Nissan Road Ahead finale. Trevor Williams against John Lester. Coverage starts at 7:30. That should be a good one, as Williams aims for his 15th win in his final start of the year. Williams with a 3.04 ERA, 7th in the league. And of course, nobody better since the All-Star break. He and his teammate Jameson Taillon will aim to finish the year with 15 wins. Taillon will start Saturday afternoon in Cincinnati.
The Pirates have developed a very good 1-2 punch with those two guys. And Archer, you expect to join them and have 3 top dogs in the rotation at one time.
Fingers crossed that Joe Musgrove will not need surgery of any kind.
And I think Joe also will, be better in his second year with the Pirates. Not that he wasn't good this year, but I mean, even build on his good first year with the Bucks. Be a little more healthier. Come out of spring training ready to go.
Pirates hopeful that he won't need surgery after the 6 weeks, 6-week layoff, and they'll reassess things. Also got a tweet from someone watching the game who corrected us, saying that we were calling those things beams. Those are actually columns here at Wrigley Field. Beams
Columns, yes.
go the other direction, and we thank Mr. Humphrey for watching from the Dallas, Texas area.
Yeah, if there are beams, they wouldn't be able to hold that all up. Columns, you know, you can hold up more weight when it's column loaded.
Thank you, Rick. You're right. Man who knows a thing or two about buildings. Elias Diaz with a 1-2 count, 2 outs. Osuna singled with 2 down. Diaz bounced out to end the first, hit a ball to the warning track the other way his last time up. 2 solo homers, Jose Osuna, Corey Dickerson. 5 hits for the Pirates. Trailing by 4. They're in the 8th inning in St. Louis. The Brewers are leading 2-1 over the Cardinals. Diaz fouling off a number of pitches here against Jesse Chavez. Dodgers lead the Diamondbacks 1-0. Hey, talking about beams.
Beam me up. More columns. What's the difference between a column and a pillar? If you know, give us a text. Or tweet us.
Or text us. Should be coming any moment.
Send us an email. Whatever you want to do. Give us a call. We got a phone here, don't we?
That's right. Modern technology here. Now they're trying to figure out how to get Diaz out.
No, they're not. They're asking, do you know the difference between a beam and a pillar and a column?
Now what do they throw Diaz here?
Low fastball.
The right call. artists and tracks on Friday Night Rocks during every Friday Pirates game. Latecomer will be our featured performer for the final Friday night of the season. Bucks take on the Reds in Cincy. Friday Night Rocks presented by Iron City Beer. Pretty sight. 6-2. Cubs lead the Pirates. Top of the order, Daniel Murphy, who has a couple of hits, a couple of runs scored, stolen base. Jacksonville, Florida native, who was acquired from the Nationals.
A very good pickup. He has made an impact.
Osuna, so smooth over there, so smooth at first. Tanner Anderson getting Daniel Murphy to bounce to the right side. The answer to, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. I want to hear what the answer is.
Pillars are typically masonry and old ancient even columns, and pillars perform the same function.
Okay.
Modern architecture would refer to a very ornamental column as a pillar.
All right.
There you
So
go.
like something that's made out of granite or something, that
I
would
guess
be
so. Yeah.
referred to as more of a pillar.
How about that? That is. Well, that's modern architecture or what?
No, that's a box.
That's
I know what a box is. It's a box with cameras in it.
keyword ancient.
Yeah.
Oh, that is hilarious. I love when that happens. The batter asking the home plate umpire to appeal to the first base umpire. Baez.
I think Baez does that a lot.
I think he does too. Just kind of a natural reflex.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran brings his North American Stadium tour to PNC Park on Saturday. He'll sing all his hits at PNC Park. The Jim Beam Left Field Lounge open 5 p.m. Reservations can be made in advance by calling 412-325-4480. For more information, go to pirates.com/Sheeran. Rizzo. Couple of hits, sacrifice fly. 29-year-old from Parkland, Florida. Big time swing.
I think the leg kick got him.
Again. And a bouncer.
And this time, the shift takes that hit away.
Nice work, Tanner Anderson. Couple of scoreless innings. A man from Harvard. Brought to you by T-Mobile. And Corey Dickerson hitting a home run in the 5th. His 13th of the year. That got his batting average to 300 for the year. 1 for 2 tonight. He has played outstanding defense. We've talked about that. In fact, more and more consideration as the numbers show. He might be the best defensive left fielder in the league. Talk of a Gold Glove will be coming up this winter.
The first day in here, somebody, I don't know, I can't remember now who it was, somebody on the Cubs side that was describing Schwarber out in left field. And they said, well, he's kind of like Dickerson. And I'm like, no.
Oh, stop you right there.
Yeah. Absolutely not.
That reputation.
Absolutely not. Dickerson is a
very
good left fielder. And I know that was not his reputation, but I'm sorry, we've watched him play all year. I'm not going to put him up for a Gold Glove, but defensively, he does a great job.
I don't know. Again,
you're going to put him up for a great Gold Glove.
He's going to be one of the top 3 contenders for that position.
Oh, did they give that out now per?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. Each position.
Oh well, if you do it that way,
among left fielders, he's got to be considered one of the top.
If you do it that way, yeah, he's one of the top guys.
Towards shallow
Sit.
center. Hayward makes the catch.
Back below 300. There's a Gold Glover.
Yeah.
He catches the balls. He mows the lawn.
Allegheny Health Network Supermo, the 5-time Gold Glove Award winner, Jason Hayward.
A very worthy recipient of that award too. And sometimes you kind of, I've rolled my eyes in the past at some winners, but not that guy.
Legit. And Murphy retires Pablo Reyes. Reyes starting at third base tonight and is 0 for 3. Speaking of third base, I understand that Jung Ho Kang getting more at bats down in Florida in instructional league games, and the question is, are the Pirates going to bring him up this weekend to get an at bat or 2 in Cincinnati? That will be interesting if they indeed decide to bring up Jung Ho Kang. More reasons to tune in to Pirates baseball tomorrow night. Trevor Williams goes for his 15th win, and then the last 3 games of the year: Friday night, Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon. Jordan Luplow tripled his last time. Again, Pablo Reyes getting his 2nd start at third base, and Trevor Williams will get his final start of the year tomorrow night. Can he get his ERA under 3? He's been Mr. Shutout. Last start, a 3-0 victory over the Brewers on Saturday night. He went 6 shutout frames. 1-2-3 go the Bucks against Jesse Chavez. to be there. Here's the playoff picture. Cardinals basically will be knocked out to a degree. If the Rockies win, they would fall to a game and a half out of a wild card.
With, what, 3 games left?
Yeah. Rockies leading 9-0, hosting the Phillies. And the Brewers are setting up shop. They've got a couple of men on, 2 outs in the 9th. They would, if the Cubs hold on to this lead over the Pirates and the Brewers win tonight in St. Louis, they have tomorrow off. Do the Brewers, the Pirates and Cubs play the finale of the series. And if the Pirates can win tomorrow, then that would force a tie atop the National League Central, assuming the Brewers again win tonight and the Pirates fall to the Cubs here. As Michael Felice faces Jason Hayward, Tanner Anderson, a couple of scoreless innings. And Reyes makes the catch.
Notice everybody kind of gives him a lot of room on those pop flies.
Now they've learned. He had
that was the very first game he was in, wasn't
his
it?
first start at third, for sure. Francisco Cervelli was about ready to make a catch.
Reyes called him off and then
overran it.
Wasn't within 10 feet of the ball when it hit the grass.
Line drive, base hit. Ian Happ on base for a 3rd straight time. MLB At Bat is your #1 Pirates app. Customize your experience to catch every moment this season. Get Pirates home screen icons and features such as the MLB.TV game of the day, pitch tracking, in-game highlights, live radio broadcast, stats, news, and more. Download MLB At Bat today. When you're reading the promo, keep your eye on the promo and not MLB At Bat as you're trying to watch the Brewers Cardinals.
Exactly. Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to call it Game of the Bay. See? Used to watch the little Jason Bay on MLB.
Yes, we did. Well, the last time we had a left fielder with this many extra base hits.
Yeah, that's right.
Pirates Rookie of the Year.
Their first and only Rookie of the Year. Some strong rookie performances this season. Third baseman Colin Moran, and of course the bullpen. Relievers Edgar Santana and Richard Rodriguez. Edgar Santana, we learned today, is going to undergo season-ending ligament replacement surgery on that right elbow, known as Tommy John surgery. He will miss all of 2019. Richard Rodriguez, along with Edgar Santana, quite a late inning combination out of the Pirates bullpen. Snap throw to first. Safe.
It's a nice tag by Son. He catches it, goes right down to the bag with it. Real quick. You see a lot of infielders, I do, Greg, after they catch the ball, they try to go after an arm or a foot or a leg, and then they end up chasing and they'll miss. The runner's got to come to you if you go to the bag. You know, that's why that, you know, that play where you see a guy going head first, you They give them one arm and then they pull it back and shoot the other one in, and then with instant replay, they'll get away with that and they'll be called safe because guys are trying to tag that lead hand, and then it gets yanked back from them and the other one comes in. Whereas if you just stay at the bag, where's the runner going to go? He's got to come to the bag to be safe.
Two and two on Schwarber from Middletown, Ohio. First round pick out of the University of Indiana. Still 2 and 2. Not the only big leaguer from that great university.
Hoosier right there.
John Wehner.
Hoosier and a Spartan.
Pirates have had more than just John Wehner playing the big leagues out of Indiana. Chris Peters, Barry Jones. And it gets away. So Happ winds up at second.
Another one of those things need to be worked on in spring training. Pitchers' errors. There's so many of those this year.
He won. Felice charged with the error. Pirates pitchers have uncorked more wild pitches than any team in the league and have committed more errors. That's 23 errors now.
You think
for
about
Pirates
it,
pitchers leading the major leagues.
It's an extra 90 feet every time it happens. At wild pitches, it might be an extra, 90 feet for a couple of different guys. It's gotta be addressed and figured out. Both the throws when they're fielding, pickoff throws in particular, and of course the wild pitches need to be cut way back. Project for the winter.
Caratini 0 for 2 with a sacrifice. From Ponce, Puerto Rico, second round pick of the Braves 5 years ago. He's lined out to center, grounded out to first, and dropped down the bunt. Well, who's going to fill that role in 2019 with Santana out? There is a spot now open. Certainly looked as though Michael Felice was going to be a high-level reliever. Later innings. Started out pretty strong, but searching for consistency. Two and two.
How did he block that one? That could have easily been a wild pitch. Watch where this one hits. TV doesn't go that far down. Barely cleared the grass.
Well, the Brewers have won. They clinched their first postseason berth since 2011. So at the very least, they'll stay a half game back of the Cubs in the Central. They know they're going to the playoffs, just a matter of whether it's a wild card or a division winner.
The second wild card. could still be in play, or will be in play. And who's going to win the West?
And excuse me, soft serve to the second baseman Frazier. 6-2 Cubs.
Of the Pittsburgh Pirates and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
As you enjoy a Miller Lite, look forward to the Hold True moment later in tonight's game. Jason Hayward has moved from center field to right field. He had the home run. It erased a 1-0 Pirates lead in the first. And the Cubs added on 2 more in the third, 2 more in the fourth. They did 6-2 heading to the 8th. Albert Almora comes out to play center field. And Ian Happ moves from right to left. So Schwarber out of the game. Earl Edwards now. After Jesse Chavez pitched a couple of scoreless innings.
A very thin, hard thrower, Carl Edwards. Gonna have to wait here a moment. We have a little in-game entertainment between innings.
UPMC scoreboard 6-2.
Trying to get it all cleared off the field. Gates are shut. Play ball.
Newman 1 out of 2. Colin Moran will come out and bat next for Felice. Pirates trailing by 4. And Clay Holmes will be pitching for the Pirates in the bottom of the 8th.
Nice grab back to our right. Bare hand grab. Quick pitch right on by.
Colin Moran coming up. We're going downstairs to Robbie.
All right, so pretty good thing, pretty good funny story here between Colin Moran and Jacob Stallings. Colin Moran, for the last handful of days, has been stealing Jacob Stallings' hat. And he's been doing it sometimes with him knowing, sometimes with him not knowing. This is a couple nights ago where Moran just took his hat and went out and played third base with it. Yes, seriously, just grabbed his hat right off the top of his head and went out and played defense with it. I said, well, why are you stealing Stallings' hat? He goes, well, first of all, we wear the same size hat, number one. Number two, I'm breaking in a brand new hat, and it's just not that comfortable. We have a week to go, so why try to break in a new hat when I can just wear his? And number three, we're college roommates. You know, they were roommates back at the University of North Carolina. I could just mess with them, and it's just, quite honestly, a little bit of fun. But how about Colin Moran flashing a little bit of outwardly personality for the normally reserved red beard, Greg?
Yeah, you wouldn't expect it from Colin Moran. Stealthy.
Always wondered why catchers had hats anyway.
Don't need them.
Yeah, why do they ever wear one? Always got the helmet on.
Maybe Stallings has Moran's now.
They're breaking it in for him.
Yeah. Moran, 11 pinch hits, most by a Pirate rookie since Mike Diaz. Rambo had 11 in 1986. The modern day record for pinch hits by a Pirates rookie is 14. Set in 1915 by Dan Costello. So again, some personal goals, personal marks.
Kind of odd when something happened well over 100 years ago is the modern record.
Yeah, I know. They use 1900 as the modern day mark.
When you said that, I was thinking, okay, this is going to be something from like the 60s
Yeah.
or something. 1915.
And a walk with one out.
A lot of people were still getting to the ballpark on a horse back then.
Yeah. Caratini telling Edwards, no need to walk anybody. You're up 6-2. Adam Frazier, if he sees a strike, he could launch one. Get the Pirates back in this. A little time left. A strikeout and a couple of ground ball outs. 1 for 13 in the series.
They didn't get that one called, did they? I just want to point that out. See, we do notice.
Exactly. Yep. Pointed one out last inning. Same thing. To be fair.
To be fair.
Steve Cishek up for the Cubs. We're talking about fans who like to come out to Wrigley Field, the destination. Not necessarily a fan of Wrigley as Adam Frazier.
Doesn't like it?
Not really. Talk to him about, you know, maybe his struggles. He's got, I think, just 3 hits and 20 at bats this year at Wrigley. For whatever reason, he just doesn't see the ball that great here. Career .229 average. And another visit to the mound. They're going to try and use him up here in this inning, their visits.
I think Cishek's about to come into the ball game. So as this bat's over. They're making sure he gets the final tosses in and is nice and loose. That must be so weird, throwing indoors to get loose.
saw Jaime Garcia, and now a walk, putting runners at first and second. This is the kind of thing, if you're Joe Madden, you're already without Strop for the remainder of the regular season. You don't know if you're going to have Strop back for a one-game playoff, if it's a wild card. And a late inning guy like Edwards, who's been for the most part pretty good this year, walks back-to-back hitters with a 4-run lead. So he's out of there now. 2 men on. One big swing, and the Pirates are back in this. Thanks to Carl Edwards walking Colin Moran and Adam Frazier. Starling Marte going to face Steve Cishek, the veteran righty. I think he was the only pitcher not used last night, but he did face 3 batters on Monday night and retired only 1. Gave up an RBI single to Pablo Reyes. He walked Josh Bell before getting Francisco Cervelli to bounce out. See if Marte can deliver against Cishek.
Normally he's very tough on the Pirates. Tough on everybody. Saw that opposition batting average very low.
Marte 1 for 8 against him in his career.
Cishek, a one-time closer.
Again, the Brewers held on, beat the Cardinals tonight in St. Louis. So the Cubs know they need 5 outs to stay atop the National League Central. And he popped it up. And Hayward for the second out. Osuna will be called back. Moran's not going to go anywhere. Marte pops it up to shallow right. Marte checks that pitch out on the big scoreboard. Josh Bell will pinch hit for Osuna.
The Pirates would love to get a little thunder right here. Down by 4 runs. A 3-run homer would make it interesting. The wind that we had earlier has almost come to a complete stop. All the flags are barely moving. Hanging straight down.
Gets away. Runners will move up 90 feet. Now a base hit can make it a 2-run ball game.
Yeah. Don't really need the home run now. Just a base hit makes it to where you're back in the ball game. Yeah, that's just That's just a bad play. I mean,
it's a big miss. Pass
right down the middle. In the middle of the plate anyway. It was bottom of the strike zone, but right there. Gotta catch that.
Two-0 count. Jaime Garcia. Not close. 3-0. Elias Diaz is on deck. Man, wow. The bases are loaded. 3 walks in the inning.
I hate to point it out, but going to anyway. Tying runs come to the plate.
Why do you hate to point that out? That's important to point to note. Why would you hate to do that? You got to inform the viewer.
Some people don't like that, Greg.
What? Who would not like that?
You're not the only one that gets letters. Anyway, tying runs at the plate.
I wish you wouldn't bring that up. And there's a strike, and as you can see, it was not near the strike zone.
This wasn't one that like maybe nipped the strike zone. Look at that. Wow, what a difference that makes.
Line drive, base hit into right center.
Cheater's proof right there, baby.
This will score a pair. Bell better hurry.
No.
And he will make it, and the ball gets away. He gets up, thinks about going, and holds.
Wow.
So the Pirates are within 2 on the hit by Diaz. The Hayward throw was cut off by Baez. It looked as though Bell was going to be dead to rights at third base.
Yeah, it should have been. And even when it was cut off, Baez still had him.
Wow. Watch this sequence.
This turns out to be a big plus for the Pirates. Because the ball gets away, and now look at Diaz. He gets over to second base. And twice in one inning, the tying run now is at second. A single away from tying this ball.
And look who's coming up as they intentionally walk Corey Dickerson. It's Pablo Reyes. The little guy with a chance to be a hero again.
Reyes got a hit off him the other night.
Yeah.
Right? Well, a hit right here. Tie ball game.
Pirates trailing by 2. The gifts of the free passes. By the way, that's a hit. Driving in a pair, and an E6 on Baez, allowing Diaz to reach second. And a strike.
Cubs lose this game. Burrow's in first place, right?
Yep, correct.
Wow. They're going to be sweating over there a little.
And Pablo Reyes deliver again. He's homered in each of the first 2 games of this series. And yes, he had an RBI single to left field off Cishek in the 7th inning on Monday. Lays off. 2-1. 3 walks unintentionally this inning. Dickerson walked intentionally moments ago. Elias Diaz delivered a 2-run single that brought home Moran and Frazier. Those runs charged to Edwards. 3-1. Hold everything. The veteran Cishek. And a ball that was in, but fouled out of play. On Monday, this was what took place. This was the pitch. And that delivered the 4th run of the game. Kevin Newman scoring. A 2-out single by Pablo Reyes. Well, now it's 3-2. No place to put him. Pirates down 2 outs in the 8th. Bell, Diaz, Dickerson, the runners. Bounce toward the left side, and the throw to the first base bag will get Pablo Reyes. Bodie to Rizzo, but the Pirates get a couple, and now they're within 2, heading to the bottom of the 8th.
AT Sportsnet is brought to you by the Chevy Silverado and your Western PA Chevy dealers. And by Levin's, the official furniture and mattress supplier to the Pittsburgh Pirates. For the best quality, service, and value, shop Levin's. Let's go Bucks!
Here we are in Chicago, a Wednesday night. And Josh Bell, who pinch hit for Jose Osuna, stays in the game at first base. Stephen Brault going to try and keep it a 2-run deficit.
Stephen finished things off last night. Pitched tonight. Kind of sounded like a pirate. Said where we are. Here we are. Kind of gave it an R.
Here we are. Albert Almora, his first at bat, coming on defensively. Little tapper, Brault, 1 out. Retires Albert Almora, brings up David Bodie.
Kind of hoping when Bodie was making that play that was the 3rd out that he would be distracted with the runner coming in at the same time. Maybe get a little indecision about what to do, and then possibly rush the throw. A lot of things were going on there.
Yeah. Kind of hoping that ball would kick into the out of play. Pablo Reyes bounced out to end the inning. But in terms of that ball that led to the 2 runs, the throw from Javier Baez could have been worse. Not only moving Elias Diaz to second, it could have scored Bell from third. Bell ended up drawing a pinch hit walk. He was stranded. Elias Diaz, 2-run single.
See where the Dodgers are losing now.
Yeah, Zach Greinke had a lead, and now
Colorado
still up 3-2. That was tied, and now D-backs and Greinke leading the Dodgers.
The Rockies could be in first place in the East tomorrow morning.
Or the West, as Justin Wilson looks to close it out.
The sun comes up in the East. I was talking about morning, and I got mixed up.
I know you know what you meant.
I always know what I mean.
They can hear your pen.
Yeah, I know you can hear my pen.
Whose pen is that, by the way? Is it the Fisters? Yep, Milwaukee. Hold on to that next year. Return that, please.
Take it back to them.
Yep.
They gave it to me as a.
No, they didn't.
Parting gift.
Compliments of, does it say? No. Doesn't say that at all.
I went to sign my bill when I was checking out, and they said, "Sir, you can keep that pen if you'd like."
Oh, come on now. No, they didn't. Cardinals, the next 4 days in 2 innings. Brewers Nation is with you, Pirates.
I hope that Brewer fan doesn't let them know I got one of their pens.
Yeah. Oh, good work. Brault gets Bodie to chase. Yeah, Brewers fans and the Brewers will be watching with great interest, not only the rest of this game, but tomorrow when Trevor Williams takes the mound. Because at the very least, the Pirates win tomorrow night and the Brewers are tied atop the National League Central, even if the Pirates don't come back tonight. And again, the Brewers will be hosting the Tigers this weekend. The Cubs entertain the Cardinals. Trevor Williams tomorrow. He has been just incredible this year. His first full season as a starting pitcher. Williams has given up 8 runs in his last 12 starts over 72 innings. He's gone 7-2, an ERA of 1.09 in 11 starts since the All-Star break. By those numbers, he is the best pitcher in the major league since the Midsummer Classic. And he's next to a guy who's
not far behind.
Exactly right. Jameson Taillon, whose earned run average of 316 is just behind Trevor Williams at 304. Williams 7th in the National League, Taillon 8th in ERA. Taillon will also get one more start in 2018. That'll be Saturday afternoon against the Reds.
Saw a job there.
Well, last shot. Looks like former Pirate Justin Wilson going to try and close it out. it. Tomorrow, mention again, Trevor Williams going for his 15th against Cubs lefty John Lester. 7:30 Pirates pregame presented by W.B. Mason. John Lester with 17 wins, tied for second most behind the Nationals' Max Scherzer, who leads the National League with 18 wins. And here is Justin Wilson.
Hard throwing lefty. When he's firing it over the plate, throwing strikes, be very tough, as we know.
Looking for his first save.
He and Tony Watson kind of came up together, didn't they?
Yeah. It's Jordan Luplow leading off. Pedro Strop, as we mentioned, had been closing games with Brandon Morrow on the DL and done for the year. And Strop on the DL with a hamstring problem. Justin Wilson had 13 saves for the Tigers last year, traded to the Cubs last summer. Drafted by the Pirates, 2008.
First came up, he rushed that fastball up there in the upper 90s. That one just 94.
Parts of 3 years in the big leagues with the Pirates, traded to the Yankees for Francisco Cervelli. Fresno State products here. Wilson and Luplow. Popped it up. One out. Luplow had a one-out triple in the 5th inning. There was an opportunity squandered as Kevin Newman followed with a comebacker to the mound. Stephen Brault had a scoreless bottom of the 8th. Wilson looking for his first save as a member of the Chicago Cubs.
Nothing fancy right now. He's just coming at the guys. High fastballs.
The man for whom Wilson was traded is on deck for the Pirates. Pinch hit for Brault. Newman had a single to start the 3rd inning. Bounced that ball back to the mound in the 5th. Luplow was thrown out trying to dive back to the bag, and then Newman struck out to start last inning against Carl Edwards. Hard throwing righty. Jose Osuna Started the scoring tonight with his home run off of Jose Quintana, who's in line to get the win. In just 5 innings, gave up 2 runs. Wilson trying to save it for him and keep the lead in the Central for the Cubs at a half game. Dickerson homered tonight.
Nice eye. Rare off-speed pitch. Able to lay off.
Wilson can be wild. 54 innings, 32 walks. Ground ball and up the middle and a base hit for Newman. Isn't baseball something? Francisco Cervelli will pinch hit, representing the tying run, and facing Justin Wilson. Pirates traded Wilson to the Yankees in November of 2014 to get Francisco Cervelli. Cervelli is 1 for 3 with a home run in past matchups against Wilson.
I wonder if that car is still parked out there they hit the other night.
He sent the drive onto Waveland, a 2-run bomb in the first off Cole Hamels.
Put a nice dent in somebody's hood. Do it again.
He is pinch hitting for Brault. 1 for 4 as a pinch hitter. That one hit a home run. A nervous crowd announced paid attendance of 32,874. And it's 2-0. That's about where the car was parked.
Yep. About where the fire trucks are housed, just inside that door.
Cervelli calls time, acknowledges. It's Justin Wilson. No, I'm the guy that called it.
Did he forget to tip his hat? Man, took a nice rip.
2 balls and 1 strike. Now 2-2 on Cervelli.
Well, Wilson has been very good tonight, just staying right at the very top of the zone with a lot of these fastballs. He knows that's where he's tough, and he can put it just right across that the letters. I'm sure he'll try and do it a 3rd time.
Popped it up. Over near the netting.
That hit the screen.
How about if he gets called out? Oh my gosh, he got called out.
Didn't that hit the
now
screen?
he's called him safe.
Oh.
Wow.
Who called him safe?
First base umpire.
I thought he called him out.
Certainly not the home plate umpire.
No,
he called him out first, and then he called him safe.
He changed his mind?
Yeah, well, you could do that. We've seen it earlier.
I saw him go up with his right hand and call him out.
He did. And then he called him safe.
That was really
watch him. He's over there by the Pirate dugout. He'll signal out first.
Right there, yeah.
And then he calls him safe. He didn't even have the ball. The fan has it. But he was going to call him out. 2-2.
No. He wasn't going to call him out. He did call him out. It wasn't that he was going to call him out. He did call him out.
He called him out until he saw the fan had it. But yes, the point being, earlier in the ball game.
I know what you're saying, yes.
How about if DJ Rayburn had not done it? He just stood there. 2-2 the count.
No, he didn't.
3-2.
No, he didn't.
He did not. And it's a full count on Cervelli. Hope you get a chance to read Rob Beertemple's story about Cervelli from the Atlantic. Long conversation with the Pirates catcher about his year, about being healthy, looking forward to next season, and said he would love to retire as a Pirate, love to extend his contract for more years. Right now he's looking to extend this inning. The Athletic, I think I said the Athletic, Rob Beertemple story. And toward right center field, over is Hayward, nearing the wall, and it is off the wall. Cervelli into second base with a pinch hit double off the wall in right center. Pirates a base hit away from tying it.
Oh,
Vita Bella.
Pounded it off the ivy.
I mean, that was close to getting out of here.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you, sir, for catching that ball.
Yeah.
Another look. See how close. Oh, man, was that close.
Yeah, it was.
To going in the basket. Look at that.
So close. Inches. Greg, if the Cubs lose this game, how many times is that play going to get replayed?
Mr. Bartman, they're calling you.
Yeah, it'll be over and over and over again.
There he is, Steve's dad.
Oh my! If he hadn't stuck his hand in Rizzo's glove,
this is it.
This is it. This is for the game. Game's over if Rizzo catches this. Right out of his glove.
It would have been the second out of
the inning. I'm sorry, yeah.
Rizzo angry. Looked like Moises Salou. He was so mad, didn't he? So second and third, and Kevin Kramer pinch running at second for Cervelli. Frazier pops this one back and out of play. A tough lefty pitcher. Frazier has handled left-handed pitching over the years, but as we mentioned, not really a big fan of Wrigley. 8 hits in 38 career at-bats in this stadium. A .210 career average at Wrigley Field. Walked his last time up in the 8th inning and scored on the hit by Diaz. A hit here and the Pirates could tie it up with 1 out. And that's popped up, and that is playable. Baez calling for it for the second out. Again, the Cubs can clinch a postseason berth with a win here. And Starling Marte clinched the berth with the Brewers win over the Cardinals. And trying to stay atop the National League Central Division. Starling Marte.
Just a hit.
Ball 1.
Just a base hit.
Marte tonight 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts. 1 for 3 against Justin Wilson in the past. It's 2-0. Chased.
Gotta get him down a little bit.
2-1. 2.
That's the one he wants to hit. That was right down the pipe.
Again, the Cubs can clinch a postseason berth with one more out. They needed a win tonight or a Rockies loss to the Phillies. The Rockies are pounding the Phillies right now 10-0. So securing a postseason berth here is what the Cubs are looking for. Line drive off the glove of Rizzo. It is tied. Marte into second base. Incredible.
Oh my!
Anthony Rizzo twice thought he had an out in this inning. A fan took a foul pop away. This one off the leather. It's tied at 6. Brewers fans are going nuts right now.
What a nice at bat there from Marte. I mean, I was worried when he missed that center cut fastball. He had to be thinking about it, but came right back, got a high pitch, and was able to get to it. He hit this ball very hard, and it just refused to be caught.
Look at
Almost
that.
through the glove.
Rizzo's as good as it gets at first.
And then Marte gets himself in the scoring position, keeps hustling.
Anthony Rizzo in and out of the glove. Justin Wilson blows the save. And now a base hit. The Pirates could take the lead. Joe Madden walks to the mound to get the ball from Wilson. The battling Bucks, the young Bucks, have come back to stun the Cubs. And this crowd, as Wilson leaves, 6-6. The Cubs. Anthony Rizzo. Ball was in the leather. He's telling Marte it just hit off the glove. Marte's double, tying the game. I don't think Rizzo wants to hear anything from Marte.
No, Marte's going. You can't. I hit the ball too hard for you to catch. Can't catch that. All right.
Wow. So Wilson leaves. This is the play on the pop-up that was going to be called the second out had he held on. And then this with 2 outs, Marte doubles. And it's 6-6 here in the ninth. And the batter now, Josh Bell, to face the new pitcher.
Really the big importance was that was Cervelli. He was going to retire with that other pop fly. Right. And Cervelli hits the ball off the wall for the double.
Exactly. Jaime Garcia now against Bell. And it's a ground ball sharply hit, but at the shortstop, Baez. And that'll do it. Now the Cubs look to walk it off. As we go to the bottom of the ninth, the Pirates have tied it at 6. Time for the Miller Lite hold true moment. Anthony Rizzo was going to retire Francisco Cervelli, but a fan made the catch on that foul pop. Then Cervelli followed with the double, a pinch hit double off the wall in right center field to set the stage for the 2-out double off the glove of Rizzo to score both Newman and pinch runner Kevin Kramer. And it is 6-6 going to the bottom of the ninth. Rizzo is going to be on deck here with the Javier Baez to lead things off against Kyle Crick.
You got the middle of their lineup coming up for Crick. Crick solid here. Opponent batting average very low. Nice ERA at 2.47. Established himself as one of the top guys in that pen.
Baez 1 for 4, RBI single in the fourth. The Cubs trying to keep the National League Central Division lead. Just looking at the. Well, we're going to have a mound visit here. Elias Diaz going to go out and talk with him.
Well, Crick called time and asked him to come out. This was Crick's idea. He looked in, he shook no, and then stepped off, called time, and called him out to the mound.
So the Cubs have at 91 and 66. They have secured at least a postseason berth right now. Just not sure whether it's going to be a division or a wild card. The Brewers are in. They currently have a 4-game lead over the Rockies for the top wild card spot in the National League. But they have their sights set on the division. At this very moment, the Cubs and the Brewers are tied in the division pending the outcome of this one. And it's a bonus strike on Baez.
I know why Crick called him out now after watching these first two. He couldn't see the signs. You know, the fingers down there, and that's why I called him out. And they've gone to a touch system now. There's no lights in the outfield here at Wrigley. This is different than any other ballpark. So looking in toward the catcher, you know, if you have a hard time, see how he's giving those signs?
Yeah.
No, yes, but the first couple of times he would just touch. I think the sign is just a, you know, just he's throwing it down there
just for show.
Yeah, just for show. But The first couple, he didn't even bother giving a number sign at all. You see, there's no lights out there whatsoever. Nothing shines on that side of the baseball for the outfielders either.
Oh, it gets a big chase. And Baez. Kyle Crick strikes him out to start the bottom of the ninth.
Nice hard slider. Way outside. This is a chase. The ball bounced into the glove. Diaz had jumped up, stood in the baseline. And attacked Baez, but he just walked back.
Rizzo.
97. Some gas on that one.
Rizzo's sacrifice fly in the third inning gave the Cubs at the time a 3-1 lead. They added another in the inning on a bases loaded walk by Ivan Nova. They had a 6-1 advantage, putting 2 up on the board in the 5th inning. Good pitch.
Yep. Could have got that one.
Look at this. A gentleman who caught that foul ball left.
Left early, huh?
Yeah.
That's odd. Right in the front row. Oh, how about that pitch?
Popped him up. Diaz over. Makes the catch.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of action by the netting tonight. Yeah, it's fun watching the Pirates play these games. They play these games like they're the ones that the playoffs are on the line.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to watch these guys. Valuable experience being in the series like this. Even though you're not the one that will be involved in postseason. Playing against a team desperate to win. Get a lot of that feeling. And especially for the young guys that have come up here just in September. That's one of the reasons you like them to come up here, so they know what to expect if we're in the shoes on the other foot next year.
Pablo Reyes playing third base tonight. Kevin Newman, of course, up this month of September, getting most of the starts at short. Adam Frazier become essentially a starting second baseman. Josh Bell in his second year in the big leagues. Jason Hayward hit an opposite field 2-run homer in the first inning off Ivan Nova. The Pirates had taken a 1-0 lead on a Jose Osuna home run in the top half. And Hayward's 8th home run of the year with 2 outs and a man on made it 2-1. And again, it was 6-1 through 4. Corey Dickerson's home run in the 5th. As Osuna now out of the ball game looks on. Home run by Dickerson made it 6-2. Pirates scored 2 in the 8th, 2 in the 9th to tie it. Trying to get it to extra innings. The Marte double off Rizzo's glove. Little tapper. Oh, nice snag there by Crick on the follow through. That was well done. Nice composure.
That inning was well done. Very nice job.
Sportsnet is brought to you by your Western PA Chevy dealers, proud sponsor of Extra Innings. Let's go Bucks!
6-6. Go to the 10th inning. Pirates scored twice in the 8th and then 2 in the 9th. And now Elias Diaz against Jaime Garcia. Diaz, the 2-run single in the 8th inning off of Steve Cishek. A .346 hitter this year against lefty pitching. Add to that with a base hit to right to start the 10th.
That's what he did last time up. Just shoot that ball in the right field. Get a base runner on to start things.
No. You wouldn't expect Dickerson to be bunting.
No, you wouldn't. I'm expecting to hit a line drive single to left. Or center, left or center. That's where he's going to try and go with this.
Pops it up.
Oh, can it make the seats? No, it's not going to come back. We need a hero, Greg.
And now Joe Madden going to go to the mound.
Madden looking for a hero also.
Brandon Kinsler, the right-hander, up in the bullpen. He's going to be facing Pablo Reyes with 1 out in the 10th and a man on. Here at Wrigley in Chicago. In the 9th, and got a runner at first base, 1 out. The Cub infield. And Pablo Reyes will be coming on here to face Brandon Kinsler.
Another real good ERA of 4.60. Not horrible. See what Pablo Reyes can do. Can he keep this incredible month he's got going? Can he keep it going? Had a chance earlier to come up with a big hit. Ended up hitting a ground ball to third. But I like the at bat he had. He took some tough pitches from Cishek. Didn't chase him out of the zone, that sweeping slider.
takes ball one. Reyes 0 for 4 tonight.
Find the outfield.
Double play ball. Baez to Mike Freeman on to first for an inning-ending double play. A couple after this base hit by Elias Diaz scores 2, a 2-out, 2-run single, and then in the 9th inning, this foul ball off the bat of Francisco Cervelli was not caught by Anthony Rizzo. It was caught by a fan in the front row, and so Cervelli continued the at-bat, and he doubled off the wall in right center. With 1 away, the Pirates had 2nd and 3rd, and then with 2 outs, Starling Marte lined this ball off the glove of Anthony Rizzo into shallow right for a 2-run double that tied the game. Pirates scoring 2 in the 8th, 2 in the 9th, and we're now into the bottom half of inning number 10. Chris Chelios, longtime great Blackhawk, and John Cusack, big Cub fan, the actor. They're still there. And Richard Rodriguez takes over for the Pirates.
87 strikeouts, 67 innings. He really doesn't walk anybody. It's been the story of this rookie right-hander.
On Happ. On base each of his last 3 times. Mount Lebanon High School product. And it's 3-0. Rodriguez pitched a scoreless 8th inning on Monday. Pitches.
Well, Rodriguez, big strikeout guy. I'd like to see a couple of them in this inning now. Keep the ball out of fair territory.
Saw that man Terrence Gore, a speedster who really prides himself in the stolen base. He is up here almost like a pinch runner extraordinaire. Came up September the 1st. He is looking to swipe second base. Mike Freeman, his first at bat. Freeman came on to play second base in the 8th inning in a double switch. He came up Saturday from AAA Iowa, hit .274 there. And I figure he's going to take a pitch or two to give Gore an opportunity to steal second.
What a huge lead.
Not going. Yeah, ball one. Not a strike yet thrown by Rich Rod.
Yeah, you got to throw the ball over the plate. You can't worry all that much about the runner at first. I mean, you want to be as quick as you can home. You want to vary your times while you're at the set position. Go quick, hold it for a long time. Things like that, but you really have to stay focused on your pitching. Did think he'd kind of take that pitch.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a strike, but I'm surprised he swung at it.
First at bat for Mike Freeman.
Pickoff throws, they make it more boos than anything else. Fans hate them.
And now bunted toward first. Now we'll tag out Freeman. Sacrifice has the winning run in scoring position.
That's an easy guy to sacrifice over it.
Yeah.
But now I want a couple of strikeouts.
Trying to come in and give themselves a chance, the outfielders.
You know, you don't want to let a ball get hit over your head either, though. Just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, you fly balls to land on the warning tracks. Can't come in too close.
Caratini has sacrificed tonight, a sacrifice bunt. He's also lined out to center, grounded out, hit a soft liner to second.
Unless the ball's hit fairly hard and right at you, you're not going to throw this guy out anyway.
Right.
So be careful about getting too shallow.
A couple of strikes on the switch hitting catcher.
A lot of room in left field behind Dickerson. Strike him out.
Bounce to Bell. 2 outs. Albert Almora.
Everybody on their feet trying to encourage Almora.
Diaz going to talk to him. Still up.
Gives us time to dance, get the music going.
Yeah.
Almora 0 for 3 against Rodriguez.
Chris Bryant not playing tonight. Apparently not available at all. Richard Rodriguez, by the way, second in the league in wild pitches uncorked. Zach Godley, the Diamondbacks, 17. Richard Rodriguez, 11.
Yeah, thank you. Not sure if he was going to call that one. Right on the edge. Nice borderline strike. Here it is. It's in the zone.
0-2. Trying to get it to the 11th inning. Richard Rodriguez. Hit hard, base hit, Cubs win. They remain atop of the National League Central. They have already clinched a playoff berth. They stay a half game up on the Brewers.
Would have been a tough one for them if they'd have lost it. They had a nice, comfortable lead. They're all smiles now.
Second career walk-off hit for Almora with 2 strikes. Hit it hard into left.
Tried to go by him up and in on that fastball. Just didn't have enough juice on it.
The Cubs celebrate their 92nd win. They stay a half game up in the Central. These two clubs will play again tomorrow night. We'll go back to the studio. More to discuss with Rob and Michael.